It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Well, straight ahead, we've got a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round tilt, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the second of three on this Christmas Day with the Giants and Eagles, and off we go in Philadelphia. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now Jones. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. Well, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Throwing Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Hurts. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And that is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Okay, second down, 8 to go from the 28. On the option left, it's Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, 28 yards. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Did. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Azeez Ojulari, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Giant football, first and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. Back to throw. Jones. High up there to grab it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Go Cyclone! Go Cyclone! Go Cyclone! Dom Capers! Dom Capers! Dom Capers! Dom Capers!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Go Cutter! Go Cutter! Ladybug! 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 Great! 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 Detroit! 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 Great! 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 Great!
They'll look to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. The Eagles at 10-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline,
and the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt. This is a good kick as well. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe they taking it right down Broadway. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Other side, other side.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Detroit Johnson. To the right, Patino. Hey, watch it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards.
First down, Giants.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on 1st down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in his first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Bama.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones gets the dump off to Pierce. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd Inside handoff, Penny. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They keep it with Penny on first down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Great.
On the draw, Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Hodgins in motion. Jones on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. That's caught by Penny. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, Silver. Hey, 73. Hey. Call up Yeti.
They'll look to throw here. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll look to set up his blockers. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Half 18. Other side. Come through.
Jones now on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
South salad, South salad, South salad.
Now Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted.
Okay, here we go.
That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Throwing Jones. Escaping the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now Hill to return it. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Hey, easy, 63, back. No.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Still on his feet. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
73.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Leaves it for Petty. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, New York.
Detroit.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down inside the 30. An injury stoppage, and it looks like, it's the quarterback, Daniel Jones, receiving some assistance. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now a handoff for Pierce. Able to fight through one tackle. And they'll have it in the red zone before... over out of bounds. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
43 rail. Ready.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. Shelling through the defense. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Blaster, stay.
Bond going to throw it. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Hurts. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bond looks to throw. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. A nice little juke. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Mond throwing on 2nd down. CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Giants are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of it. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now here's another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Let's go.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And they'll begin by running the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Mon. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
Bond's going to keep this himself. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Set, ready. Striker, 3-3. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake. Mon. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Davion Taylor in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Gano's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
That's good for an Eagles.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Here's Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Yellow. Light blue.
From the gun, here's Mon. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Giants first down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's 2nd and inches.
Ready?
Now Mon. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's got room. And still fighting. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee here.
Let's go. Check right. Opposite. Green. Quick. Yellow.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Set hut. Yellow. Lining. Black swap. Blue check.
And they take a knee. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today.